It's Dr. Friday Aladdin. The last time we met, we were talking about difference that exists between lie and lie, and we were able to conclude that lie means you lie down. You are the one doing that. But for lie, you lay something down. So the basic difference between lie and lay is that you lie down, you are the one lying down, but for lay, you lay something down. So you can see the difference. And we were able to say that this is transitive, this is transitive, while this is intransitive. We made a whole lot of distinctions the other time. Now, you notice the topic is retrogressing past tense. The word retrogressing means to return. Now, lay is functioning as a past tense here, but here lay is returning to a present tense. It is changing its tense, it is changing its states, and we have a whole lot of examples, but I decided to prioritize this for. We have find, found. Found will later become found, the present tense, and then the past tense will be founded. And then we have grind for ground. Then ground will come up to become a present tense with the past tense of grounded. And fall, fell, and you have fell, felt. Now these words, they do not mean the same thing. And that's what we intend to explore, right? Okay, so having established this, well, we are done with this. You can check with the last video for a better understanding of this. However, as we move on, of course, to find something is to discover something. So we would like to take this for granted. So I found him, or I found my money. So you must have lost something for you to start finding it. Alright, so, but for found, what does this found mean? This found actually means to establish. To establish. Now recall, you must have seen some schools or organizations where they write something like founded in 1956, founded in 2003. That is this word. To found, if I say, so it is actually correct to say by next year I will be founding my school. It is very correct. So there's nothing wrong with that. It means I will be establishing my school by next year. You can see that. So found is correct. So if I have founded my school, that will be the past tense. I got my school founded in 2053. Well, that is actually not the past tense. Alright, but basically I just wanted to understand that find, found, but this has nothing to do with this. Alright? Then we'll move on to grind and ground. For grind, you grind something, that means you reduce it to pebbles. You reduce it to the lowest state possible. And then the past tense is ground. And a very familiar example most of us know is ground pepper. So it's not grounded pepper, it is ground pepper. You grind the pepper. When you are done grinding, it becomes ground pepper. Alright, so, but this ground now, what does this mean? This ground is different from this. Okay, this is the present tense, while this is the past tense. So the context in which you use a word tells us what you are saying, else there will be ambiguity. Alright, so this ground means to be stationary, to be stationary. And notice the word stationary. This, not this. No, not this, but this. To be stationary means to be in a particular position. And this is usually used by the Westerners. They, maybe to punish their kids or something for a wrong done, they use the word ground. You are grounded. When they say you are grounded, that means you are not permitted, you are not allowed to move out of the house. You can't go anywhere. That's the word ground. So that's why I use stationary. Now, stationary and this, stationary, they are homophones. This is where you have like all this, okay, school is resuming in a bit now, so students will need their stationery, your books, biros, pen, all of those things you use in school are called stationery, or of course, that kids use in school. But this is to be in a stated position, to be in a place, in a position. So if you say you are grounded, that means the child cannot leave the home. That means the child is grounded. The child is stationary. Alright, so the word stationary and this is the difference, the A and the E. Alright? Okay, then we move on to, of course, so the past tense will be grounded. You are grounded. Why were you not in school yesterday? I was grounded. Alright, so you have fall. The past tense of fall, of course, is fell. Right? To stumble. Okay? We now have fell. So what does this fell means? What does it mean? Of course, it will have nothing to do with this. But at a more wider scope, it will actually fall, fell. This is my own definition now, that humans or animate things actually fall. But let's stay with human. Human fell. So humans fall. But fell is specifically for trees. So it is the cutting down of trees. It is the act of cutting down trees. So it is correct to say, I am felling a tree. Yeah, it is very correct to say, I am felling. What are you doing? What have you been doing? I have been busy felling down the trees. And then when you're done, you give us this. I felled 3 trees yesterday. So now I understand it will seem awkward. Yeah, I know, but trust me, it is very correct. And of course, a good student, the word student is gotten from the word study. Student is gotten from study. So if you are not studying, you are not a student. So, and this has nothing to do with just those in school. This is for everybody. So a good way to check things is to check your dictionary. You can browse, check them. Alright, so thank you for joining class today. As you can see, the class is very short. It's a pleasure having you. It's your favorite teacher again, Dr. Fabian. Thank you.